Okay, so we are going to take a look at some routes from the meet at Indian Creek. We've pulled up the red course. We've got some fun results between Mathieu Sertorio and Greg Fasig. So we'll take a look at how that played out. We've got Mathieu in red, Greg in blue. Here we go. They've both uploaded their routes from GPS. In and out of the first control at the same time.
I think Matthew went for a swim there in that pond.
It was pretty shallow. You could get pretty close to the edge of it.
Right. Whoa. It's like it fell off the cliff.
Matthew, what are you doing down there?
Now he's kind of dizzy. Okay, climb back.
He's made it back up the...
Now he's made it back. He's lost a lot of ground on Greg.
There he is.
Greg's already got over one control ahead of him.
Greg climbing the steepest part of this hill. Coming out of 3. Matthew's going to do the same thing, climbing the steep part of the hill. And look at this, Greg's so far ahead. We're going to have to zoom out to get them both on the screen. Greg taking trail and road around to 4. Matthew selects a different route here. Both were good route options, perfectly viable. You can tell his GPS is off just a little bit. He's obviously on the trail here. And then he goes cross country here. So that definitely saved some ground going to 4. And we do see him closing some of that gap that Greg had created there. So that was a smart route choice to 4 for Matthew, but
oh, he missed his turn.
That was a very small trail right there. Yeah, that would have been easy to miss. Well, wait, was there a control at that intersection?
I think there may have been.
I think there was a control at that intersection, actually. So that's not an intersection to miss. I take that back.
Matthew is still well back.
Greg's really slowed down with that steep climb out of the creek up to number 8. And we'll see Matthew elects to avoid that climb. He goes around the top here. He wasted some time coming down here, but maybe used that to reorient. Oh, wrong way leaving out at 8. So he made up some ground with a smart route choice there, but then headed out of 8 the wrong direction. Stops a little short of the fence line there looking for 9. That cost him some time.
There were some tricky controls on this course. It's hard to find attack points on some of them.
Yeah, this peninsula out here was relatively flat, not a ton of features compared to some of the other areas. But Matthew found both of those handily. He's climbing the hill again. Actually closing the gap again here. Looks like Greg's not making any major mistakes, but Matthew's just got a ton of foot speed making up for some of his bobbles here. Uh-oh. I spoke too soon. Greg is over here looking for 15.
I think those are the pine woods.
Yes. Oh, this is costing him dearly.
It's big trouble.
Uh-oh. Matthew also has overshot it. but he's using the fence line and this rootstock. Yep, to attack. Nice. Goes a little out of his way coming out of 15, but Greg has definitely given him an opening.
I had this leg on green and it kind of messed me up. Messed myself up really.
And we find Greg and Matthew both on the other side of the creek. Not sure what they're doing over there.
A lot of squirrely water channels.
Yeah.
It's easy to get messed up.
Yeah, I used this intersection right here as my collecting feature on my way. I got to that intersection, crossed that creek, and then came around this way. And that worked out nicely.
Matthew now has the lead.
How did that happen? Coming out of
Matthew
19?
has the lead.
Wow. So did he regain that on this climb right here?
Yes.
Wow. I can't believe he has caught up. It's incredible.
Oh, he went down the wrong trail.
I did the exact same thing, Matthew. Don't feel bad. I did the exact same thing. And look, he still has got such great speed that he's back in the lead.
Greg needs to catch up because there's going to be a trail run coming up, and Matthew is just going to be too hard to catch.
Yeah.
Right here, he needs to nail this straight on. Straight on, Greg. No, don't do that. No, Matthew's taking off on the trail. I think his GPS is kind of messed up. He's got to be on the trail though.
Yeah, he's on the trail here.
And it's over. Matthew, vive la France.
Man, Greg, he's young and fast, man. That's all I can say. You look like you had a pretty clean course there, but that 15 is what killed you. 15 gave him the opening. Man, exciting stuff. Thanks, guys, for uploading your routes. It's fun to watch.